Hi, this is Terry Brock. I've got something I want to share with you that has really helped me a lot, and it's a concept that can help you wherever you might happen to be in the world. Often we see people that feel like they're know-it-alls. You know the kind. They think, hey, nobody's going to teach me anything. And that's really a sad attitude to have. Not only is it arrogant and distasteful for those of us that have to experience those people, but it's also bad for them because they miss out on opportunities. I remember a while back, I was MC at a very big cryptocurrency conference, and there was a number of very well-known celebrities there. Celebrities in given niches, nationally known, many of them internationally known. And there was one particular person that I had gotten to know just as a marvelous person. I'd seen him, actually introduced him a couple of times, introduced him at that conference, and I was MC at another conference that was a few thousand people, and got a chance to introduce him, get to know him a little bit. Well, he was finished his program. He did an outstanding job, went into a room and he was seeing people signing autographs and everything. After being there for like maybe an hour, hour and a half, they asked me, I was over doing some other tasks. They asked me to go get him and help him with some tasks. So I went over to see him, and he was in the room all alone with one young gentleman. I say young gentleman, I would estimate he was like 20s or so. And he mentioned in the course of his talk that he was going to school somewhere, going to college somewhere. What struck me was this young man really meant well. He really admired this celebrity. I just adored him and went on and on and on and on, talking all the time, and then telling him about some new campaign that they had on campus and going on and on and on about it, how wonderful it is and how they wanted to get this celebrity to endorse them and to be with them. And I stood there, just thought, what is going on? It was about 10 minutes, and he just went on and on. Bless his heart, the celebrity was so kind, very nice. And I thought, this kid, bless his heart, he doesn't know any better. He needs to shut up and listen. We can learn from people. You can learn from a lot of people. And particularly when you're around a celebrity, you want to learn from that. And he didn't do it this time. Of course, gee, I never acted like that, did I? And I certainly don't now either. I think we all do. I think we all run into those problems where we're blabbing away way too much, and we're not doing the old cardinal rule that I believe it was Aristotle that taught us. We have two ears, two eyes, one mouth, and that's the proportion which we should use them. And I think that we need to start thinking about how we can learn from others. And matter of fact, not just the celebrities that I'm talking about in this one case here, but this is something that I think works in every situation in life. Matter of fact, every person, I'm using that word carefully, every person that you meet in some way can help you and can teach you. Matter of fact, here, I'm going to share my screen with you a little bit here using Zoom, and I want to share this with you. Here's a slide from one of my favorite people out there, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson said this, and I think he said it so well: every man I meet is my master in some point, and in that, I learn from him. Think about it. What a noble and pure thing to say. You can learn from them many different ways. I find that what we can do is when we're around someone, if we have a more inquisitive mind, wondering, why does this person believe what they do? Why don't they believe what they do? And where are they coming from? We can learn a lot when we take that approach. Matter of fact, I'm going to submit this also. In the midst of our world today, there's a lot of contention, particularly here in the United States, and I see it in other countries too. You've got in the U.S., Republicans, Democrats, and then a host of other organizations and beliefs all over the place. People like to lump people into a group and go, oh, you're in this group and you believe this way, or you're in that group and you believe that way. I look at people as individuals. I'm with the majority of Americans who are neither Democrat or Republican. And I don't want either of them, I'm kind of with Shakespeare on that one. A pox be upon both of their houses. There's a good old phrase we need to bring back, resurrect that one, and use it often. A pox be upon both of their houses. But often we can learn a lot, particularly from those that we might disagree with. You find someone who disagrees with you, your natural tendency is going to be to say, yeah, but what about, and you kind of go into an automatic checklist of where you're going to tell them something and think that, I'll show them, I'm going to tell them about da-da-da-da, and they're not going to be able to answer. Well, they're just throwing the same stuff back at you, and that's no good. Neither of us learn, and we sure as hell don't make any impression and create a stronger bond between people. Here's something that I would recommend you give it a try for your consideration. Think about this. Next time you bump into somebody, particularly if they have a different view than you on a particular topic, maybe a political or religious, a philosophical topic, or whatever it might be. Start asking them questions. Don't give answers. Don't give statements. Ask questions like, really, tell me more about that, please. Would you tell me more about that? Why do you think that? And what led you to believe that? Really? And how long have you believed this? Now, you don't ask it in a way, well, how long have you believed that? I'm using the same words, but the intonation is completely different. But it's like, really, tell me more about that. I want to know from you why that, because I'm still making up my mind on some of these, but I want to hear from you. And by the way, we should be still making up our mind always. Now, of course, our mind's pretty well set on certain axiomatic characteristics, certain principles. Yes, of course, we're not going to do certain acts. We're not going to involve ourselves with certain people that are just hateful. We don't want to be around that. But to say, tell me more about that. I want to hear it from your point of view, and ask them questions. No statements, at least for a while, for a good amount of time. No statements, only questions. Give it a shot, see how it works for you. I'm thinking it might be something that could help. I know it's helped me. Give it a shot and let me know what you think. And please share this with others. Share this with your community so they can prosper from it and benefit. I think it'd be good to restore some civil discourse in our world today so that we start hearing from each other and we realize, hey, we can get along pretty well if we just try. Ask more questions, fewer statements, and listen to the other people. Listen to other people and hear from them. Hey, I'm Terry Brock at terrybrock.com, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for joining me today.